From Waterford, the Miska Trailer Factory, installation number 12, Brad Heron. So 7 cars, 6 off the distance for heat race number 1 for the crate sprint cars. Davey Bowden was scheduled to start on the pole, has elected to start on the tail, so that will move Kyle Durnan to the inside of row number 1.
First qualifying heat for the Strickland's GMC crate sprint cars. Durnan and Thorne on the front row. Dale Schoeneman will show them the green flag.
Sprint car division here with Durnan and Thorne side by side for the lead. Bowden with problems on the 18X. He will take that car to the pits.
Yeah, just his third night of competition in the 18X, so he'll go to the pit area. Problems there. Mike Thorne leads him on lap number 1 with Kyle Durnan running second.
So Thorne's got the lead. Shantz in the 18 gets up off the end of corner 1 and 2. Thorne again in the lead, but Durnan is still right there in the 43K.
Third spot right now is Lang, then the 12 of Brad Heron, Tyler Hendricks running 5th, then Shantz in 6th. As the leader this time will come by to complete lap number 3, halfway through this first qualifying heat.
So Thorne has got the lead and is now pulling away over Durnan. Lang is third. Here comes Heron. As he started near the tail, he's up into the 4th spot now.
2 to go for the Burger Barn 55 of Mikey Bobby. Mike Thorne leading the way for Kyle Durnan as he works it down the backstretch. And Durnan holding in tight. 1.3 seconds back. The white flag out for Mike Thorne.
Thorne's running some quick laps here tonight. The track record is a 15.082. Thorne's into the 15.3s now here as he comes around, and he will get the win in heat race number 1. Second will be Durnan. Third at the line, it will be Lang. Then it is Heron, Hendricks, Shantz, and Bowden. So your winner of heat race number 1 for the crate sprint cars in the 55 Burger Barn Ace 1 construction car, it is Mike Thorne. Heat race number 2 set to roll for the Strickland's GMC crate sprint cars. Starting on the pole from Stouffville, the Iroquois Hertford Farm. So we're set to go green here with 7 cars on the track for our second heat race for the Strickland's GMC crate sprint cars. Contact on the start between Jake Brown and Ryan Hunsinger. So Brown's got the early lead here as he got around Hunsinger on the start. Hunsinger back to second. Zuba sideways in the 0-0. That lets the 4 of Smulders up around the outside.
Jake Brown bobbles down at corner number 1. That opens the outside for the gunslinger. He'll shoot around to the outside and grab the top spot for a moment, but here comes the Little Ben 110 fighting back at the bottom.
Hunsinger led that lap, but Brown is still right there. Then behind them, a good race going on for the 3rd spot with Zuba, Smulders, Turkey, and Westbrook all in that one. Still side by side at the front between Brown and Hunsinger.
Brown across the stripe that time does not get the lead back. The differential was 2/100ths of a second as they work it down side by side through 3 and 4 another time.
And now Brown will put the slide job on Hunsinger. 2 to go. Hunsinger may not like that move all that much. We'll keep an eye on this as he tries to recover and get back up to the outside of Brown.
Wow, wild ride there for Greg Smulders. I thought he was going to go straight off the corner. Gathered it back up. Nice save by the driver car number 4 at the line. White flag is out for Jake Brown.
So after Brown pulled the slide job on Hunsinger, Hunsinger has decided to hang back a little bit here. Brown will come around and get the win in heat race number 2. Hunsinger will finish second. Then it is Zuba third, Turkey from the tail up to 4th, Westbrook 5th, Smulders 6th, and Green 7th. Mini Stock B features set to roll here. Only 4 will transfer. 16.
My voice?
So the white flag in the air will be green next time by for the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Cars. A strong field of 14 assembled here tonight. Second time we've had 14 cars in the Crate Sprint Cars this year as this division continues to grow. So the point leader, Ryan Hunsinger, in the 77X will start in the 8th position outside row number 4. Second place in the standings, Aaron Turkey in the 68 starts near the tail of the field. Here we go, double greens in the air from Dale Schoeneman.
Final feature of the night underway as they bobble through corner number 1. Everyone makes it through clear. 3 wide down the back stretch. Aaron Turkey right in the middle.
Turkey knows he's got to get through some of these other cars if he's going to have any chance of gaining points on Ryan Hunsinger here tonight. Up front, it's Durnan pulling away now from Thorne.
Kyle Durnan already twice has been to victory lane, or had problems in post-race inspections, rather. One was a victory that was taken away in the 43K. He'd really like to get one for the record books. Turkey
now has made it up through about half of this field now in the 68 car as he works just outside the top 5. Durnan continues to lead with a 15.5-second lap the last time by.
Durnan, your leader. Mike Thorne in second. Then it's Hunsinger in third. Lang in fourth. Fifth is Schatz. Sixth now is Aaron Turkey as he works to the outside of Tyler Hendricks. And then it's Hendricks and Jake Brown now will look to split both drivers.
Yeah, good race going on for that spot between Turkey, Hendricks, and Brown. They're all fighting over the 6th spot as they catch the 18 of Josh Shantz.
Off of corner number 4, yellow flag will come out as Smolders loops it around. Wow, that was a close call for Tyler Hendricks.
Not sure what happened to Smolders there. He was still rolling the opposite direction in the 4 car.
If that were Jim Lampman, he would have had it all the way to the start-finish line backwards. If that were possible in a sprint car.
Yeah, no reverse gear in the sprint car,
no one
thankfully.
is better than that. Kyle Durnan, Mike Thorne will come to the green flag. Single file past the cone. Dale Schoeneman throws the green flag, and we're back on it 4 laps in. 11 to go.
Everybody goes single file past the cone into turn 1. Durnan gets into those bumps there, keeps the car on all 4s, and we stay green. Turkey mired in some traffic there. He was on the move earlier.
Off of corner 4, Kyle Durnan will come down to complete lap number 5. 10 laps to settle it. 3-car race for the second spot. Here comes the gunslinger to the inside of Mike Thorne. He'll grab the runner-up position.
Wow, close racing there as Hunsinger got up in front of Thorne, and now Lang will get around both of them. Here comes Hunsinger back to second, though.
So put Hunsinger into second, Lang back to third. Mike Thorne hits a big rut in corner number 1 and trouble up in corner number 4. Red flag is on the speedway. I believe it's, nope, it's not who I thought it was. Is it the 54?
54 of Ed Green is one of the cars involved, and the 4 of Greg Smolders, the other car.
So green out of the 54. Good news there. And they're moving the 4-car back on its wheels, so that's another good sign. So Clinton Jeffrey will run down to corner number 4, catch his breath, and give us a report, I'm sure.
Well, everybody seems to be all right down here in the early going. Both drivers working their way out, or ready to in just a moment. That is a good thing. Greg will get back to you with a full report here in just a minute.
So a rough start for Green in the 54. And for Smolders, this would be his third outing, I believe, now.
Yeah, Smolders from the TQ Midget ranks, the Can-Am Midget Series. Not going to say the F word, but it sure feels like autumn is approaching.
Yes. And
yeah, he's 3 for 3, and he's working on trying to get all 6 features this year at Brighton, but dmstyres and some other pretty heavy hitters will be trying to take that away from him tomorrow night down at Brighton. Of course, if you're a sprint car fan, it's Knoxville Nationals weekend as well, and I can tell you that Wayne Johnson won a heat race tonight at Knoxville. Feature winner a couple weeks back here at Oshweekend.
9 laps left to settle this one. The green flag ready to come back out with Kyle Durnan, Ryan Hunsinger, Paul Lang at the front of the field. Back underway with its Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Car feature.
Durnan takes it to the top, Hunsinger to the bottom. Who's going to prevail in this one? Right now, Durnan gets the better run out of corner 2.
Durnan works it high. Here comes the gunslinger to the inside line, trying to get by Kyle Durnan. Won't work that time. Durnan keeps the lead with a strike.
Durnan keeps that car wound up around the top. Heavy bumps down there in turn 1 and 2. Hunsinger will come out with the lead, but here comes Durnan again.
Yeah, Durnan's not giving up. He works that high side, this time by halfway. 8 in, 7 to go. Give the gunslinger the lead.
Now Durnan switches lines momentarily. Now he heads back up to the top, and Lang, big flip up in turns 1 and 2 in the 6L. Red flag on the speedway.
That was a vicious flip. Paul Lang in the 6L caught that rut in the top side of corner number 1, and it sent the car sideways up and over several times. And it was quite an interesting interview, the snippet that I saw, and you're able to see that on Speed Sport News, the interview with Tony Stewart. And Ralph Shaheen, I believe, was the one that conducted the interview. So the gunslinger will bring them back to the green flag, single file past the cone, 8 in, 7 to go.
So Gunslinger Hunsinger takes the lead here with 7 laps left. Here comes Aaron Turkey around the outside trying to get the spot away from Durnan.
Yeah, Durnan has the 68 right up against the wall, and Turkey says, I don't care, I'm going to take it all the way around, gets the momentum, grabs second spot. A daring run by Aaron Turkey on the outside.
Durnan's not going away, but Turkey has that line working for him right now as Hunsinger switches up to the top groove as well. So it's the top 2 drivers in points, first and second now on the track with 5 laps left.
Aaron Turkey continues to impress me, not just at his abilities to drive, but how much he has picked up from watching Glenn Stiers. He is not afraid to run that outside line, and he looks like a pro doing it.
Yeah, and he is cutting into Hunsinger's lead just a bit as Hunsinger now goes to the bottom in 1 and 2, looking for a bit of an advantage there. Turkey diamond that corner off. Jake Brown now up into the 4th spot in the 110. Thorne is 5th, Durnan up to 3rd.
Watch the differential that time by. Well, he loses ground that time, Aaron Turkey does. He lost 0.3 of a second that lap.
Hunsinger is running pretty much near perfect laps here in the 77X. It's going to be tough for Turkey to catch him with 2 laps left to go.
Some more trips around for the gunslinger. Turkey trying to use all the track he can to gain an advantage. He lost another 1/10 that time, so not making up ground on the leader at this point as the white flag comes out for the gunslinger.
Boy, it looks like Turkey gained quite a bit there, but he's going to probably run out of time here with Hunsinger still running a smooth line through 1 and 2.
They gained 0.2 of a second, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough as the gunslinger will work off a corner number 4 and grab the checkered flag. Ryan Hunsinger the winner over Aaron Turkey, Kyle Durnan, Jake Brown, and Dylan Westbrook comes over the top 5. Mike Thorne will finish 6th, Mark Zuboff 7th, Tyler Hendrick 8th, 9th will be Brad Heron, 10th, Davey Bout, and 11th through 14th, Paul Lang, Josh Shantz, and Ed Green, as well as Greg Smoke.
Peterborough, but not slowing him down tonight as he gets the feature win. And he'll get all the safety equipment off, and Ryan Hunsinger will come around and listen for your cheers as another feature win in his hands here in the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Cars. And you kind of stalked Kyle for a while there and made a veteran move on him, and that was a pretty much the clinching move there.
Yeah, that was fun racing. The track was pretty racy tonight, and man, oh man, I'm so excited to win. We've been working our tails off on this car, all these guys, and to finally beat Gizmo was pretty awesome. He's been whipping our ass every week, so we're hopefully catching up. But it's good racing. It's going to be a good points battle to the end with him, so it's good racing.
Well, you were running the bottom in 1 and 2 and the top in 3 and 4. That's pretty much the same thing we see a lot of the time in the 360 sprint cars. And it really looks like you guys are learning a lot about these cars now and figuring out what they like.
Yeah, we're figuring out week by week, like at the start of the year, not knowing anything about these cars. It's sometimes not having experience. Sometimes experience you can outthink yourself and screw yourself up. So I think we were doing a little bit of overthinking and put Jessica's wing on this week because we're trying to figure out some issues with the wing, and obviously it worked. So we'll talk to Miles and Pam Hill, our car owners, and see if we can use this wing the rest of the year.
Well, you got a bunch of folks in this car who helped you get here. Who do you want to thank?
I want to say thank you to Miles and Pam Hill, my car owners, that gave me the opportunity to do this. Iroquois Hereford Farms, Tobacco One, Bear Paw Convenience, Town Line Variety. We'll get some gas there. And all these guys that work their butts off on the car. My fiance Lisa that's puts up with me and tolerates me, and her whole family's here. So it's the first time they've seen me race, so I'm happy that I could get a win for them. And all the crew guys, Jim and Chris and Cam and Trevor and Paul, everybody that helps. It's a team effort, so appreciate it.
There he is, the gunslinger, Ryan Hunsinger, back to victory lane here at Oswego Speedway. And second place, Aaron Turkey, not too bad of a run. You started at the tail of the field and made it all the way up to second.
Oh yeah, flirting with the disaster up there really helped me out. I was really fast, but after a while, after Ryan got into clean air, I just couldn't catch him. I was trying everything I had, but it's really scary going into one after I seen that 6L flipping in front of me. I kind of thought, but I just kept going for it. It was a fun race, though. Glad to come second. Still keeping the points very tight, so it's going to be a really exciting finish.
Well, a bunch of folks on this car helped you get here. Who do you want to thank?
Well, first of all, I got to thank my mom and dad for helping me and also being here, but I got to really thank my dad for cleaning the car every Friday. It's just makes it look that much nicer down here in Victory Lane. But I got to thank Glenn and Tina, and I got to thank Arrows Express, Rochester Nighthawks, Skycraft Hobbies, Oswego Speedways, and Metalworks.
There he is. That's Aaron Turkey, second place here tonight. We'll come over and get a word with Kyle Durnan back on the podium here, and let's hope you can get through that tech barn later on. But pretty solid run for you. No mean accomplishment to finish behind these two.
Yeah, if I'm going to finish third, these are guys I want to finish third too. They've been top of the pack all year long, and Hunsinger's been one of our biggest helps actually getting this car set up. So thanks a million to him, and yeah, it's awesome to run up here with these guys.
Well, you got a bunch of folks on this car as well who helped you get here on the podium. Who do you want to thank?
First of all, MVRP. They're our newest sponsor on Bullard and haven't got a shout out yet. Durnan Motors, Napa Auto Parts, Saratoga Homes, Planet Realty, Tyson Hinchberger, Escott Custom Fab. And I'd like to thank all the fans for still sticking around just to hear me talk. I know it's late, but it means the world to me, so thanks.
There is Kyle Durnan, third place here tonight. Put your hands together once again for all of our podium finishers in the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Cars.
Thank you, Tommy. So that wraps things up here for Nathan Ackland, State Farm Insurance tonight. We want to thank Nathan Ackland for his support again tonight and all the great prizes he handed out. That will conclude things. We'll see you next Friday night for Insta Insulation's Art Hill Memorial with all of our regular divisions in action, along with 42 laps for the mini stock division. So that does it. On behalf of the ownership, staff, and officials, and my co-announcers, Tommy Gouge and Clinton Jeffrey, my name's Greg Kellman saying so long. We'll see you next Friday night.